Welcome back to Talk of Today. This is Z Zaman. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe, and keeping cool, because today, we're diving into one of the most intense climate events in modern history. Europe is experiencing the hottest summer ever recorded. But this isn't just about temperature, it's about collapsing infrastructure, failing crops, overwhelmed hospitals, and climate systems spinning out of control. Is this the new normal? Or a final warning? Let's break it all down. Segment 1: What's happening in Europe? In July 2025, cities across Europe shattered heat records. Madrid soared to 47 degrees Celsius. Paris hit 45 degrees Celsius. Rome's public parks were shut down due to risk of fire. In southern France, roads literally melted, cars sank into asphalt. And in Greece, wildfires turned skies red as thousands were evacuated from coastal towns. The UK, known for mild summers, recorded its hottest day ever at 41 degrees Celsius. Train services were cancelled, schools were closed, and hospitals were overwhelmed with patients suffering from heatstroke, dehydration, and respiratory distress. This is not just hot. This is deadly. Segment 2: The human cost. Extreme heat doesn't just make people uncomfortable, it kills. Across Europe, thousands of excess deaths are being reported, mostly among the elderly and those with pre-existing health conditions. In Italy alone, over 2,000 deaths were linked to this heatwave in the first 2 weeks of July. Hospitals in Spain and Portugal have run out of ICU beds. Ambulances are reporting longer response times as demand spikes. In some areas, bodies are being stored in refrigerated trucks due to lack of morgue space, a chilling reminder of the early days of COVID. And it's not just physical health. Mental health support lines are reporting a surge in anxiety, panic attacks, and depression, all linked to the heat, isolation, and fear of what's coming next. Segment 3: The infrastructure breakdown. Let's talk infrastructure. Europe's power grids are buckling under pressure. As more people turn on air conditioners and cooling systems, electricity demand has spiked by more than 14% in some regions. Blackouts are now common in cities like Barcelona, Naples, and parts of Berlin. Rail services have been suspended due to buckling tracks. Asphalt roads are cracking. Bridges are being monitored for expansion damage caused by extreme heat. In rural areas, water shortages are forcing communities to rely on emergency supply trucks. In parts of Spain, people are standing in line to collect drinking water from government tanks. And in agricultural zones, the damage is catastrophic. Segment 4: Food and agriculture impact. Europe's food system is deeply affected by this crisis. Wheat yields in France and Germany have dropped by up to 35%. Olive farms in Italy report crop losses of nearly 50%. Grape harvests, the lifeblood of France's wine industry, are being rushed before they rot on the vines. Cows are producing less milk. Chickens are dying in overheated farms. Fisheries along the Mediterranean are seeing mass die-offs due to rising water temperatures. Food prices are already rising. Analysts warn that if the heat continues into August, Europe could face serious food shortages in autumn, especially in countries already dealing with inflation and supply chain instability. Segment 5: Why is this happening? So what's causing this extreme heat? Climate scientists are clear: this is not natural variation. This is global warming in full effect. The Earth's atmosphere is heating up due to greenhouse gas emissions, primarily carbon dioxide and methane, from burning fossil fuels, deforestation, and industrial agriculture. But there's more. The jet stream, a major high-altitude air current that normally stabilizes European weather, is weakening. As a result, hot air from North Africa and the Middle East is drifting northward and getting stuck over Europe for days or even weeks. This creates what scientists call a heat dome, a bubble of high pressure that traps hot air like a lid on a boiling pot. Add to that the urban heat island effect, where concrete buildings and roads trap heat at night, and we get a vicious cycle of overheating, day after day. Segment 6: Is this the new normal? Unfortunately, yes, unless major changes are made immediately. According to the UN, extreme heat events like this one could become 5 to 10 times more frequent by the year 2035 if emissions aren't cut drastically. We're talking about a future where deadly heat waves become annual occurrences. Where cities become unlivable for parts of the year. Where farming becomes a gamble with nature. And Europe is just one part of the story. Similar heatwaves are striking parts of the US, South Asia, and North Africa right now. This is a global crisis. Segment 7: What can be done? So, what now? Governments must take immediate action. Transition to renewable energy. Build heat-resilient infrastructure. Improve emergency response systems. And invest in sustainable agriculture. But change also starts with us, the people. Reduce energy waste. Plant trees. Eat local. Pressure your leaders. Educate others. Donate to climate causes. No one can do everything, but everyone can do something. Segment 8: Closing Thoughts. This summer is a warning, a glimpse of the future we're heading toward. But it's also an opportunity to wake up, to act, and to change course. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to Talk of Today. And if there's a topic you want us to cover next, whether it's climate, tech, politics, or something weird and wild, drop it in the comments below. Take care, stay safe, and stay aware. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Waiting for next.